Collectors are paying five figures for a discontinued revolver, and some forgotten rifles can't stay in stock for more than 48 hours. In this countdown, we'll explore five once obsolete guns that have roared back to life in modern times. Stick around for number one, a pistol the industry wrote off as a joke, now hotter than a $2 pistol. Number 5, Smith & Wesson Model 19 Combat Magnum. In the mid-20th century, if you peeked into the holster of virtually any American police officer, you'll likely find a Smith & Wesson Model 19 revolver staring back. Introduced in 1955 with input from legendary lawman Bill Jordan, the Model 19 packed .357 Magnum firepower into Smith & Wesson's medium-sized K-frame, offering a perfect balance of stopping power and carryability. It earned the nickname Combat Magnum for its street cred among law enforcement. For decades, 1950s through the 80s, the Model 19 was the police sidearm across the country, not to mention a favorite of many civilian shooters who appreciated its sleek looks and smooth trigger. But by the late 1990s, the classic six-shooter was falling out of favor. Police were switching to high-capacity semi-autos, and Smith & Wesson discontinued the Model 19 in 1999. Collectors began snapping up the old pinned and recessed Model 19s of the 60s and 70s, and prices on the used market climbed. It seemed like the era of the elegant .357 wheel gun had passed. Then, almost 20 years later, Smith & Wesson heeded the call of the wheel gun faithful. In 2018, they brought back the Model 19 as part of Smith & Wesson's Classic series. The resurrected Combat Magnum isn't a cheap nostalgia piece. It's a true upgrade, blending vintage looks with modern engineering. From the outside, it's pure classic. Deep blued finish, wood stocks, and either a 4 1/4-inch barrel, close to the old 4-inch, or a snub 2 1/2-inch version for carry. But inside, Smith & Wesson made some smart tweaks. The barrel is a two-piece design, an inner barrel with an outer shroud, which enhances accuracy and makes barrel swaps easier. The steel is stronger, handling a steady diet of Magnum loads without the timing and wear issues that occasionally plagued the old K-frames after thousands of hot rounds. Number 4, Colt Python. For revolver fans, the Colt Python wasn't just a gun, it was the gun. For 50 years, the Colt Python sat atop the revolver world. But in 2005, Colt discontinued it, partly due to the high cost of hand-fitting so many small parts. Colt resurrected the Python, and to everyone's relief and surprise, they nailed it. The new Colt Python, made with modern CNC machining and stronger stainless steel alloys, manages to capture the soul of the original while improving on it in subtle ways. The externals are pure Python, a full underlug barrel with a distinctive ventilated rib, available in 4 1/4-inch or 6-inch lengths, and recently a snub 3-inch was added. The look, the balance, the profile, all like the classic. Internally, Colt reduced the number of small action parts and beefed up others to enhance durability and reliability. The trigger on the new guns is superb. Many shooters report it's even better out of the box than most original Pythons, thanks to tighter tolerances and a redesigned spring system. In testing, Colt ran 40,000 plus trigger pulls on a single Python to ensure the new action would hold up. The result is a revolver that feels every bit as luxurious as the old ones, but can sustain high volumes of Magnum shooting without going out of tune. The new Pythons are all stainless steel, no blued version yet to some folks' chagrin, with a semi-bright polished finish. They come with excellent adjustable sights and interchangeable front blades, and Colt even tweaked the grip frame to be compatible with many original Python grips, a nod to collectors who have stashes of vintage walnut stocks. Is the new Python pricey? MSRP is around $1,500 and demand often outstrips supply, leading to wait lists. And at 44 ounces for the 4 1/4-inch, it's not exactly a carry gun, not that most people carry large revolvers these days. Number 3, Ruger 10/22. If you ask American shooters what rifle first sparked their passion, a huge number will answer the Ruger 10/22. But in 2020, Ruger gave everyone a welcome reminder of why the original 10/22 is an icon. They reissued the basic hardwood stock model in an anniversary configuration, and major retailers featured runs of the classic style. Shooters flocked to it, many out of nostalgia. Suddenly, the Woodstock 10/22 carbine was hot again, flying off shelves and even trending in online gun forums as newcomers discovered its charm. Of course, the Ruger 10/22 never actually left production. This is a different sort of comeback story. It's less about resurrection and more about renaissance. The renewed popularity of the 10/22 carbine in recent years bridges generations of shooters. Pick up the current standard 10/22 and you get the same 18 1/2-inch barrel, easily handling 5-pound build, and simple iron sights that your grandpa might have used in the 60s. Still feeds from the famously reliable 10-round rotary magazine that pops in flush with the stock. The controls are unchanged, push-button size for convenience, In essence, it's the same sweet 22 that taught millions how to shoot. But unlike in Grandpa's day, now you have a mind-boggling aftermarket at your fingertips. Part of the 10/22's enduring appeal is that it's essentially the Lego set of rimfire rifles. You can swap barrels, triggers, stocks, and sights with ease. You want to put a scope on it? The receiver comes drilled and tapped, and often with a Picatinny rail in the box. Want to make it an Appleseed competition rifle? Drop in a match-grade trigger kit and a heavy target barrel. There are even kits to make your 10/22 look like a World War II MG42 or an AR-15. The possibilities are endless, which is why many owners joke their 10/22's never finished. There's always one more upgrade to try. At around $300, it's one of the best bargains in the gun world for training the young or the young at heart. Number 2, Henry lever action rifles. Henry repeating arms may not have the century-old name recognition of Winchester or Marlin, but over the past few decades, they've built a reputation for top-notch lever action rifles made in America. By the 2010s, Henry rifles were known for gorgeous finishes, smooth actions, and rock-solid reliability, yet they remain somewhat in the shadow of the big two lever gun makers. One quirk that traditionalists often noted was Henry's insistence on sticking with a tube loading system, where you load cartridges by removing a tube under the barrel instead of the classic side-loading gate on the receiver that Winchester and Marlin used. Some lever gun fans avoided Henry simply because they wanted that loading gate for convenience, topping off the magazine without dropping out the tube, etc. Well, then Marlin and Winchester stumbled due to quality control issues in the 2010s. Henry seized the opportunity to win over purists. In 2019, Henry introduced their first rifles with side-loading gates, starting with the updated Big Boy series of pistol-caliber carbines and the long-range caliber Lone Ranger models. It was a watershed moment. Henry had quietly perfected their craft and finally added the one feature lever enthusiasts had been asking for. Suddenly, people who'd written off Henry as the one without a loading gate had to take a second look. The new Henry side gate lever actions combine the company's renowned build quality with the convenience of that loading gate. Truly the best of both worlds. These rifles are beautifully made. Receivers, whether in steel, brass, or alloy, depending on the model, are machined with tight tolerances and given deep, lustrous finishes. The American walnut stocks on most models are richly figured and checkered. When you work the lever, it's glass smooth out of the box. Henry has a knack for polishing internals to cycle like butter. Available chamberings now cover everything from .357 Magnum and .44 Magnum, great for home defense or hunting at close range, up to thundering big bores like .4570 Government. Henry even launched the Sidegate 3030 and .4570 rifles, directly taking on Marlin's bread and butter offerings. And by most accounts, these Henrys shoot straighter and slicker than many competitor models. The addition of the loading gate doesn't mean Henry abandoned its origins. By the way, you can still remove the tube and load that way if you want. Having both options is quite handy for unloading safely or quickly throwing a few extra rounds in during a lull. Number 1, Desert Eagle 50 AE. Few firearms have the instant recognizability or the polarizing reputation of the Desert Eagle. Users are rediscovering how much fun this hand howitzer can be now that it works as intended. Make no mistake, the Desert Eagle is still an extravagant handful. It's huge, heavy, and the recoil of a full-power 50 AE is not for the faint of heart. Imagine a .44 Magnum but in a semi-auto, a different impulse but still stout. It holds at most 7 rounds in a magazine. You're not going to conceal carry unless you're wearing a trench coat and pretending to be in the Matrix, and your wallet will feel the recoil too. 50 AE ammo can run $2 to $3 per trigger pull, but none of that stopped the Desert Eagle from achieving a cult following, and now with its American-made improvements, it's graduated from mere movie prop to a gun that even serious shooters respect. The accuracy is truly eye-opening. Thanks to its fixed barrel, shooters report cloverleaf patterns at 25 yards or steel hits at 100 yards are very doable. The gas system tames some of the recoil, and the weight absorbs a lot, so it's actually more comfortable to shoot than a lightweight .44 mag revolver. Is it practical? Not particularly, aside from handgun hunting or handgun metallic silhouette competition perhaps, but it is a blast, literally, and a bona fide icon. Absolutely. The Desert Eagle's resurgence goes to show that every dog has its day, even the big shiny and practical ones. This pistol was written off by the industry as a relic of the past, but today it's selling like hotcakes, proving the allure of sheer power never goes out of style. In an era of plasticky 9mm, the all-steel Desert Eagle is a breath of fire, a gun that roars, turns heads at the range, and now, thanks to its comeback, actually delivers on the hype. Drop a comment below, let's hear your thoughts. In the meantime, remember, everything old can be new again, and the next forgotten gun to make a massive comeback might be waiting in your safe right now. Happy shooting, and we'll see you next time.